Hello, my name is Mauricio Sulaiman, and I welcome you to the WBC Green and Gold podcast. I have been away from the camera for a while. It has been a tremendous activity all around the world with great fights in 2024. We had an unbelievable convention in December in Hamburg, Germany, and we kick off this year of 2025 with a trip to London for the Ring Magazine Awards. Then I went to Rome to see Pope Francis. And here we are, just getting started. It's already February. 1 month has gone by, but there was great fights in Japan, in Las Vegas, and all over the world. So I would like to talk this podcast about the 11 years that I have been president of the WBC. When my father passed away back in 2014, I never expected to be elected as president of the WBC. In fact, I thought that my career in boxing was basically over. However, when so many people gave us, my family, my mother, my siblings, and all the grandkids, so much love and appreciation, my mother basically told me that I had to continue in the WBC in whatever capacity. So I did, and 3 weeks after that, I was elected president. It's a great honor for me to have the confidence from the Board of Governors, and every day I just try to make boxing better and safer, just as my father always did. And I wake up hoping to do my best. I go to bed praying I did it, and I made my father proud. Throughout this process, we crowned Deontay Wilder. He was, Bermain Steve Earn was the first heavyweight champion of my time. Then Wilder came in and had a tremendous reign with 10 title defenses over 5 years. We had the administration of the middleweight when Golovkin was crowned WBC interim, and then Maravilla Martinez lost to Cotto, then Cotto lost to Canelo, then Canelo defeated Amir Khan, and then one of the most complicated times that I had as president was when Canelo decided to step down and relinquish the title. That's when Golovkin became full champion of the WBC, and then a great trilogy happened. Also in that division, I had a very complicated situation when Miguel Cotto decided not to abide by the WBC rules, and we had to take away his title the week of the fight. Those moments of heavy pressure, when I look back, I remember with great concern what would have been if we did not take those decisions. What I can say is the WBC stands tall, stands in a great position nowadays, and it is the strength that we have as an organization to always make sure we're trying to do our best for the integrity of the sport, the rule and order, but most importantly, the safety. One of my favorite topics is the clean boxing program. We started this with VADA, with Dr. Margaret Goodman, and today we can proudly say that we have spent a large amount of money, but a lot of effort, and so many fighters have been tested. And the belief in the sport is that we must all continue to be clean and with fair play, and be very open to be careful on what goes into your body by accident or by intention. The clean boxing program is the standard with VADA testing, which is the best solution in the whole world, and we're very proud of this. Another great thing, Pope Francis. We made Pope Francis, and he gave the WBC the opportunity to serve Box Ball and Escolas Ocurrentes, his foundation. for education, to teach values, to teach discipline and technology through boxing. We have been very successful, and we have done fights for peace with many great fighters, many promoters, and especially to continue to give that positive approach and to see how boxing is an unbelievable bridge that brings, regardless of religion, sex, position in society, we're all the same. And boxing is a great, great asset to Pope Francis and his wishes for a peaceful world. Another thing was to see how it has changed in 11 years. There is no more HBO. There is no more Showtime. They used to be the grand networks to hold the best boxing, the elite of the elite. And now they are out of business. They are out of boxing. They stopped from doing sports. But we have DAZN. We have Amazon Prime, ESPN and ESPN Plus, ESPN Knockout, Wow Wow in Japan, and so many other platforms and TV networks that continue to show boxing every single week all over the world. Of course, this is a challenging time because of the phone, the platforms. It is a very complicated time for promoters. Without promoters, there is no boxing. That's why we have to support and always remain very active. We pride to have a world platform in which we support every promotion with social responsibility activations. We go to hospitals with the WBC Cares, go with gymnasiums to talk about the dangers of addictions, of drugs and alcohol, talk about the bullying problem around the world, the social integration, family integration, and so many other matters that we have through our great ambassadors from all over the world performing week after week. The WBC is as strong than ever. I am very proud to be the WBC president, and I just cannot thank enough all the members that we have from the Board of Governors, the committee members, the staff, and especially the confidence from all the promoters that have the WBC as the best organization in boxing. Of course, another thing that has been my responsibility, the creation of commemorative belts as a trophy to commemorate a great fight or a great theme or a great situation in the world. We have done the Freedom Belt to commemorate the slavery finishing in the United States. We have done the Cinco de Mayo, September 16 belts. We have done the Peace belts and many other ones that we really, really like because it brings people from outside of boxing to look into our sport and bring more fans to our world. Amateur boxing, Olympic-style boxing, Olympic Games. We are in a couple of months away from knowing if boxing will continue in the Olympic Games or not. We have supported World Boxing, which is the federation that has the IOC acceptance. They already have 75 countries affiliated, so as long as they perform the duties from now until March, most probably they will be awarded the recognition to be the international federation to oversee boxing and to have boxing in Los Angeles 2028. That's very important. Many great legends like Sugar Ray Leonard, Lennox Lewis, Oscar de la Hoya, they all came from the Olympic Games. We need to save boxing from the Olympic Games, and this is a crunch time which we all have to perform. Women's boxing, tremendous change in these past 10 years. Women have finally found respect and opportunities by the TV networks, by the promoters, by the fans. And we have seen some of the greatest fights in boxing with women, like Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor twice, Katie Taylor with Chantel Cameron, so many other fighters that are there making us proud. Sky Nicholson and Ana Maria Torres, Mariana Juarez, Jackie Nava, etc. I cannot be more enthusiastic about the reality of women's boxing today. Muay Thai was a petition from the king to my father, and now it's a reality, a worldwide WBC Muay Thai program which has given us so many great things. And finally, I would just to say what is the future for the WBC. We have reached an agreement with Riyadh Season, with His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh, to promote, to support, to organize the Riyadh Season WBC Boxing Grand Prix. It's going to be 5 events, all in Saudi Arabia, 128 fighters, 4 weight categories, and it's going to be an unbelievable world tournament, which was my father's last dream that he could not really accomplish when he passed away. I am Mauricio Sulaiman. I hope that you enjoyed this podcast, and I welcome any comments, recommendations, suggestions right here. And I wish you a great 2025, and I'll wait to see you in the next podcast. Thank you very much.